Okay, that fell over. That ain't gonna work. I gotta put it right in here. And stuff that in here. Okay. Have an emergency tripod adjustment today. Okay, stopping at a different place. It's called the Zurich Red Cafe. Yeah, we're trying, and we're in Pattaya. It's Pattaya. But some of the people who think they're cool say Pattaya. No, just say Pattaya. Let everybody know where it's at. Okay, and we got a cup of coffee. And today we have a almond horn, or a almond croissant. That's basically what it is. And we got our little cream, and we put that in there. And I spilled some cream, so I'm going to reach over here and get a napkin. I'm going to clean up my mess immediately. Because if you have camera equipment around, you don't want no mess. And any mess that you create, you need to clean up immediately. Now let's see if we can straighten this out a little bit over here. You need a lot of straightening up. Okay, yeah. I went to Bangkok a couple of days ago. I went to see a heavy metal show. But you gotta realize the band I went to see was a band that I promoted one time, probably 40 years ago. Hello? Okay, I promoted 40 years ago. Okay, tried contacting them, and for some reason they never got back to me. I later found out the reason, but I'm not going to let the public know that reason yet. See if I can clear up some of this mess before these guys, well, I guess they're sick and tired of touring. I didn't see any white people in the audience at a heavy metal show. No white people. Only me trying to get in. And they're not letting me in. Well, the band was Dream Theater. And I promoted a show for them a long time ago when they desperately needed a gig. In fact, they begged me to be on the show. This is the thanks I get. They didn't even reply to me when I was asking, please give me the contact information for your publicity agent. They didn't even contact me for that. Something's wrong somewhere. And I don't like it. No. Hey, maybe I should take a bite of the croissant. That tastes pretty good. Not bad. So for somebody who the doctors say is diabetic, that somebody eats too much sugar. Oh well. That's the way it goes. But you have to die happy. If you don't die happy, you'll come back as a ghoul. And that's a scientific fact. You don't need to search that on YouTube. Well, getting back to this Dream Theater thing, I went down to the show, went to the window that says guest and press. So I figured, well, I'm on YouTube, and since YouTube is actually the biggest outlet for the press in the world. Okay, I must be press. Wouldn't you think so? Where does people go for their information? They go to YouTube. So, they go there for information. They go there to hear the news stories. So if you're posting on YouTube, you are actually part of the press. No ifs, ands, or buts. Have another bite of the croissant. Yep. Back when I was growing up in the 50s and 60s and 70s, there used to be a saying, one hand washes the other. Seems like a lot of people out here today have no idea what that means. One hand washes the other. Now what that means for all you dumbbells who don't know, if I do you a favor, you at some point in time need to return a favor to me. That's one hand washing the other. You help the other guy out. Okay. Oh, yeah, gotta use the tissue when you have a beard. Yeah, just let the camera run a little bit. Yeah, picking up the little pieces of almonds, and I'm eating the little pieces of almonds that fell off the pastry. Didn't land on the plate, but they landed on the table. Probably more germs on the table than there are on the plate, so who knows? You're gonna die anyway. Keep that in mind. Most people, now you better not say that. YouTube will get mad. YouTube really tries to control the press. Anything you say they don't like, I mean, if it's raining out and you tell them the sun is not shining and they don't like it, they'll get mad at you. Yeah. Yeah, they're all checking me out. They want to be sure. They want to be sure I'm not sending coded messages to the spies out there. A lot of spies around. Only thing is, I can't find any of them who could give me any information. Oh, I did do a Google search trying to find a publicity agent for Dream Theater, and this person, some woman's name or little girl's name, whatever, says she was the publicity agent for the state. That's what it says for the states. That's what it said on Google. So I Googled it, and it takes you to one of these services where you sign up with all your information to this service, and you punch in somebody's name, and they will give you the contact information for the person you're looking for. But I don't know if it's current information or old information. But the thing was, you have to give this website all of your information and give them a couple of bucks so they will let you have this other person's information. Now that ain't right. If you're running a business, you would think the person running the business would be smart enough on their own to get their name out there, especially if you're in publicity. You should be publicizing yourself, not the actor or the singer or the musician. You publicize yourself. That way people know to go to you when they want information. But apparently, I don't even know if this person was real or fake name, or they're going to take my 10 bucks on this website and give me some old information, which they probably would. Or maybe better yet, turn around the next day and hack my bank account. And they would leave me some money because they'd see there's no money in my bank account. Yeah. Slice of almond fell off my pastry. I'm going to eat it. There it goes, right here. And by the way, this style of shooting that I'm doing is known as direct cinema. Kind of the latest thing out there, where you just ready, steady, shoot and go. Yeah, that's it. Click the button and record. What you get is what you see, or you see what you get, whatever it is, you know. It's the way to do it. This is all natural lighting over here. I look pretty good, don't I? Okay. Enough of the jokes, okay. Yeah. I'm going to have to put this on YouTube because YouTube is the source of information for all those geeks out there. All those people without a brain, they use YouTube for information. Or people with half a brain. And as far as paying people go, I think YouTube is kind of iffy. I don't think anybody's getting paid on YouTube. I'm not. I don't even want to get paid. I do this out of the goodness of my heart. I do it for you, so you don't have to step in the puddle. I already stepped in the puddle. Yep. And you don't hear me saying, buy me a cup of coffee, will you? Yeah. No, I got my own money for the coffee. I pay for my own coffee so I can say what I need to say. Buy me a coffee. What kind of whips are those people? What kind of information are they giving you? Cup of coffee. Where do they get their information? Talking to some old beat out bum in some coffee shop somewhere. I'm in a coffee shop that's run by a German baker called the Zurich Bakery. Maybe he's Swiss, I don't know. They speak the same language, no, not much difference. Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Mm. Okay. You're going to hear more from me on the Dream Theater thing. So if you want to hear more about the Dream Theater thing, which I think you really should, because so far I've been coming up on these promoters and stuff, the big promoters, the big international ones. Some of these big international promoters are hooked up with some pretty shady people. Yeah. And, you know, if I were you, I would follow along and hear what your favorite promoter was cracking open. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, come on now, like and subscribe. It's free. It won't cost you nothing.